Welcome back to our last tutorial. This is Quentin Brown, and what we're going to do in this last part is just fiddle with the sidebar using widgets. Now, one of the first things I need to do is get the code for this RSS feed that I like. So what I do is I go to View, Source. Here's all the source code. Let me just do another Control F, and I want to find out RSS.jpg. Here it is here. So what I need is, I just need all this code here. Probably don't need the li, so we'll just get that bit. Control copy. I can delete that, and now we're going to go into our widget. I'm going to add a text sidebar. Can use this RSS one, but I usually find it's not as good as the text ones. So let me just go up. Let me just put that code in there, and we'll put it in RSS feed. And we'll save it, save changes. And we'll go back to our web page and do an F5. So what we've done now is we've taken out everything else, and we're now using widgets on our sidebar. And that works, so I'm happy with that. Now the other thing I want to do is put in that form. So we need to go to the theme editor and get that form code, which we put in the sidebar. And it was here. Control copy. And we'll go back into our widgets now. We can make as many of those text widgets as we like. So I'm going to make another text widget, and I might make 5. And so now I'm going to drag up the next text widget in there, open it up, paste all that code in there, call it special offer, save it, save changes, go do an F5 again. And so now we've got our book back in there, so we can go back and just add some more widgets. Now, because this is going to be a content management site, rather than put posts first, I want to put pages. And I use this folding pages widget that we loaded up before. And we'll just call it Advanced WordPress Pages. And we want to sort by page order. Then we don't use this pages one. We'll use the recent posts. We could use the calendar just for interest. And then we can add anything we like, really, categories, archives, just to show you what they look like. And we can click on each one and just name them. Recent posts. Calendar. Categories. And archives. Save. Okay, so now let's go see what our page looks like. Do an F5. Okay, so here we are. We've put in our widgets, and we've got our category drop-downs, our archive drop-downs, we've got our recent posts, and we've got our pages. Now, why did I use that NRS pages instead of the normal pages? And so I'll just go and show you. If we go and manage pages, and now we put, say, contact, and we actually move that under home page and save. You'll see a big difference when we log on. So now you see our home page has gone under our contact. And so, especially if you're building a big site, let me just take you quickly to Blogging Empires just to show you a big site using the folding pages. And all we've done is put our different pages under the categories. So here they are here. And the reason is you just don't have that much room across here to put much information. So you need to start categorizing them. So when we click on beginners, you'll see that it has opened up into all these other pages. And then I've also got plugins, which then goes into another layer. And it does it all in your sidebar for you. So as you can see, I've got a lot of information and I've been able to squeeze it in using that NRS plugin for folding pages. So that's why it's so important to use that plugin if you're going to do a CMS site and have a lot of static pages. One other little thing is notice this calendar. This particular theme doesn't have a calendar in it when it came, and it doesn't actually have the information to make it work. So the way we can get around that is we can go and get the default calendar. We go into the theme editor, and obviously the calendar is all styled with the style sheet. So what we need to do is go and find calendar, and here it is. So we just want to take this code out here, end calendar, control copy, go back into our themes, choose our clean copy again, go to our theme editor, go to our style sheet, which it's already on, and just add that calendar to the bottom here. Control V, update the file, and now when we go back and refresh that, as you see here too, it's taken the contact out of this main bar, so it gives me a lot more room to add things. Yet when they come to the first page, it's already there listed. And so now that we've added that into the style sheet, it's made the calendar look a lot more impressive. Now obviously you can go in and move these around too, so with widgets. And obviously if you're doing a content management page, you might actually like to move your pages a little bit. And so because it's all Ajax and you've set it all up now, you can actually just go in and flip things around. And if we do our update, and what we've done now is bring it up to the top. And so now it's in the top fold of the page. As you can imagine, I've shortened all these pages down so it would fit for the tutorials. So now we've got a pretty nice site. We've customized the header. We've added some advertising into the posts and pages. We've put in our scripts for our follow-up and content management. We've got in a lot of extra information into our sidebar, so it looks quite interesting. We've posted from our desktop and learnt how to add photos. We've done our 404 page. We've cleaned up our bottom for our footer We've added social bookmarks, so if people want to learn about our page or save it somewhere, they can. We've added video. We didn't add audio, but we do audio exactly the same. And so now you can build a really good blog. And all this has only taken us an hour or so to set up. I've done it very slowly and tried to give you as much information as possible. Use it mostly to teach my young students how to do their blogs. I do a lot of training here in Thailand with orphans, and I really appreciate the fact that you bought this product and hopefully you found it useful. My name's Quentin Brown, thanking you for going through these tutorials with me, and I hope they've helped you a lot.